Until 1994, nobody in my entire family had ever experienced freedom. But in 1994, after 50 years of apartheid and hundreds of years of oppression, I became a free man. A family, a community, the entire country became free. But to me, this freedom was about education. I became the first in the history of my entire extended family to get a university qualification. 10 years ago, by chance, two men met in a tavern. One an African teacher and the other an American university student. Together they found an organization with the belief that humanity is far greater than gender, sex, and racial identities. South Africa's independence was won on the notion of equal education for all. At Ubuntu, we sought to fulfill this promise, believing that if we could only ensure that South African children succeed in school, we could help them reach their potential and benefit on the opportunities afforded to their global peers. In 1999, Ubuntu began with a simple goal: take a vulnerable child from the township of Port Elizabeth and help them access higher education institution or employment. 10 years on, that goal remained the same, but we have revised our strategies to include a comprehensive set of health, education, and psychosocial intervention. During that time, Ubuntu has grown from that simple idea to a most effective grassroots organization in South Africa. Over the past 10 years, we've been reaching over 40,000 vulnerable children and their families, often overwhelmed by the numbers and desensitized. But for each number that Ubuntu talks about, there's a story, a life. These are not lives that we have only touched, but lives we have transformed. I was once one of those children, a child with no food or hope in search of an opportunity. But today, I'm a program director to Ubuntu Education Fund. Today I can tell you that in the last 18 months, I have placed over 162 children into university. Over the past 10 years, we've been working hard to refine our strategies, to go deeper into our communities, to make sure that our communities look at themselves and their future in a different light, to actually help and provide an opportunity to children that have been raped, abused, or orphaned, to actually not only help those kids to survive, but make sure that they thrive. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been involved and engaged in a struggle to ensure that the South Africa that we all see today becomes a truly prosperous South Africa. Our communities still grapple with the legacy of apartheid. We still grapple with HIV and AIDS, poverty, and sexual abuse. But we do not give up. We are united in a belief that our children would lead the way in the new South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to be standing in front of you after 10 years and say, Ubuntu Education Fund is working.